phone is pissing me off. Okay, Thursday, March 24th, 2011, update video. As the title suggests, and again, just like my 50 pounds in 50 days challenge, this is my second take, so fuck it if I speak strangely. New challenge, as the title suggests, in the month of April, it is my goal to lift 500,000 pounds across the three major compound movements: the bench press, the squat, and the deadlift. In addition to that, it's my goal to cover the equivalent of 2 marathons, walking/jogging each day, and also to tighten up my diet. So, beginning April 1st, for example, the weightlifting, which can be confusing, I've also included it in the description below. So, my goal, not to bench press 1/2 million pounds just on the bench press, but you take 500,000 pounds, you divide that by 3, which comes out to 166,666. So, for the bench press, I plan to move 166,666 pounds over the month of April. The same goes for the deadlift, the same goes for the squat. Dividing that by 30, that comes out to approximately 5,555 pounds per day. So if you add those three up, it's approximately 16,000 pounds of total weight I need to average per day to reach my goal. So, for example, further, at 135 pounds, I would need to perform that 41 times to reach my target daily goal of 5,555 pounds. If I were doing 225 pounds, I would have to do that 24 times. If I were doing 315 pounds, I would have to do it 17 times. If I were doing 405 pounds, I would have to do it 13 times, although that number seems off to me. So, to do this more intelligently and to not completely exhaust and injure myself, I may have heavy days, more weight, less reps. I may have light days, lightweight, more reps. I may have days where I bench press 225, but only squat 225 and deadlift 405. And again, my goal is 5,555 pounds per day. If that doesn't make sense to you, if I were to bench press 135 for 1 rep, that is 135 pounds. For 2 reps, that is 270 pounds, and so on. So, 135 times 41 reps comes out to 5,555 pounds. Moving on to the cardio component, covering the equivalent of 2 marathons, which is, 26.2, so 52.4 miles over the course of the month of April. So I would need to walk/jog approximately 1 3/4 miles per day. I have a super convenient 1 square mile track right next to my house, and so that covers that component. Moving on to the diet. This diet is, of course, whole natural foods that I prepare myself, but I am purposely adding a starchy carb to it as well, because with the amount of workload I'm going to be experiencing in the gym and outside walking and running, I'm going to need to keep some sugar and glycogen in my system, not to burn myself out totally. So I'll be consuming approximately between 2,500 and 3,000 calories per day. The breakdown would be approximately 200 grams of protein, 150 grams of fat, mostly saturated, and about 100 grams of carbs. What I'll be doing, I'm not measuring, I'm not super strict in the foods I'm eating, but basically, and this is, maybe I should stick to exactly this, just for the sake of getting back on track. That's why I'm doing this challenge. I've been doing fucking terrible lately. So for example, a day's diet would consist of a dozen whole, large omega-3 eggs, a pound of some kind of meat or poultry or seafood for dinner, and a starchy side dish, white rice, sweet potatoes, yams, along with heavy cream, along with butter, along with coconut oil, along with olive oil, and also as many green leafy vegetables as I can tolerate, which I fucking hate, but I'll do my best to incorporate them for, you know, some health component. And maybe some fruit in strict moderation, but not at first, only if, as I progress, I feel like I am burning myself out a bit too much. So, I've covered the weightlifting, I've covered the cardio, I've covered the diet. Also, on the weightlifting side, I may do some assistive work as well, so, you know, some heavy band assisted pull-ups, some barbell curls, some etc., etc. If I do feel compelled to do those things, which I'm not going to commit to doing them each and every day, but if I do feel compelled to do a little bit extra, I will not use those lifts to add to the total. Only the bench, only the squat, only the deadlift will contribute towards the working towards that 500,000 pounds. So I may, you know, mix it up: back squat, front squat, sumo, conventional. The same for deadlift. The same for bench press. Those 3 lifts are the only 3 that are contributing towards the 500,000 pounds. This is sort of the, you know, I discussed a couple weeks ago the direction I take the channel, but right now this is more important because I need to get back on track myself. And a wild card is that last night from 2 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. this morning, I just worked my 8th day in a row. Supposedly I have the rest of today and tomorrow off, but we'll see. So this also challenges the notion that I constantly tell people that I don't care how fucking busy your schedule is, you can still find time, you know, to work on your health, to work out. So I may be working between 50 and 70 hours a week, and very odd hours. But over the course of the next month, I'm going to try to, you know, still reach these fairly optimistic goals. It is 1 week from today that I will be beginning. I'll probably post a video between now and then. Starting on April 1st, I'll of course post a video that day, and I'll be posting videos more regularly. They may be just me talking, it may be pictures, it may be videos of me, you know, doing the workouts, but more variety, more quantity of videos, and, you know, hopefully it's somewhat interesting, and hopefully over the course of that month, I anticipate that I will lose some weight. And also, supplementation. Here's some of the supplements I plan on taking. I take a Now Foods super enzyme, some creatine monohydrate. I take vitamin D, which I've been taking every day, 5,000 IUs for the last 1.5 years. And I also take ZMA. So, that's the supplementation. Talked about the diet, everything else. Anyways, that's all for now. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you, if not Sunday, then in 1 week.